Hi everyone, it's Danielle and today's day 33 of my 100-day video blog challenge. It's exciting that I'm already 1/3 of the way to my goal and I'm enjoying it. I hope that you're enjoying it too and finding some interesting thoughts or tidbits of information from the topics I bring up. I would love to hear your feedback and thoughts as well, so feel free to comment and share and we'll get a conversation going. So I was thinking a lot about different relationships today, thinking about all different types of relationships that I've had in my past, ranging from my ex-husband to relationships with both of my children, independent of each other and together, relationships with my mother, relationships with my father, with each of my sisters, with friends, some of whom are still in my life, some of whom are not. And it just amazes me how there are some people that today I can't even fathom how I used to be friends with them, or how we used to be so close, or how we were aligned, because they are so different from me. I can't even relate to them, and really, to be frank, I don't like them. They don't represent anything that is aligned with me, and it's hard for me to get my head around how I ever was aligned with them. So I can choose to, sorry for that beeping, there's a truck backing up. I can choose to beat myself up and berate myself and be like, how was I so stupid? Or how did I not see this? Or how could I have been so blind? Or I can take a different perspective and say, at that phase in my life, in the past, I was in a different headspace. I was at a different life phase. I was younger. I knew less then, or my priorities were different. So for whatever was going on in my life at that time, and whatever was going on in their life at that time, when we were younger, perhaps we were much more in alignment. And now that we're older, through the series of daily decisions and daily choices and daily course of day-to-day actions and direction, it led us down to very different paths in life. That definitely was the case in the end of my marriage. Throughout the course of the years, we just continued to make decisions that led us collectively over the years further and further apart. And then when we realized, hey, what's going on right now? Because we really were not seeing eye to eye. There was a massive gap between where we once were. Because at one point we definitely were in lockstep. But unless there's conscious decisioning every day to stay aligned and to move along a parallel path, people are going to divest and they're going to take their own path. So, you align with like-minded people. Family is a different scenario. Relationships such as your parents, such as your siblings. I was raised in an Irish Catholic family that it was basically like, your family's your family, and no matter what, that's it. You don't pick your family and you're loyal to them, you stick together, and that's it. So if there's family dysfunction and toxic dynamics in a relationship, I may have known that it didn't feel good, but so like separation from that relationship never seemed to occur to me. That was never an option. It just was. So if there was a family function or a holiday, I knew I was going to see them, even if I knew there was going to be some sort of drama. But the beautiful thing is, we have free will, and we do have the option to make choices about the boundaries that we want to set. and the guidelines with which we want to maintain our relationships. So if somebody's not being respectful to me, if that's my mother, if that's my father, if that's my sibling, if that's a friend, if somebody chooses not to be respectful or speaks to me in a way that is not, it's not equal, it's not nice, it's not amicable, I'm going to choose not to maintain that relationship. And then I have the choice to establish healthy boundaries. Because that old belief system that, well, that's your parent, you have to do it, I don't buy it. I don't believe it. And I think if everybody knew that they had a choice to establish healthy boundaries, the world would be a better place, because they would know that they don't have to tolerate toxic, abusive behavior or negative imbalances or cruelty just because, like if there's siblings, one bullies the other. Oh, that's just siblings. No, that's you being a jerk. There's no reason for that. You don't have to behave that way. And if you don't like it, fine. You don't have to be around me. That's cool. But to continue drama and cycles of family history that just continue those terrible patterns, in terms of society, I pray that it stops. So, through lessons of life, today I definitely was starkly reminded that I have the choice to reassert boundaries and surround myself with people that I want to surround myself with. And that includes romantic relationships, that the qualities that I wish to seek in a partner and in a relationship. And it should be equally dynamic. Like if my partner has certain values that they want me to adhere to or abide by, like I want for that person to communicate it to me, so I know what the expectations are. So it's my responsibility to also communicate if I feel that the dynamics are healthy, or if there's something bothering me that I dislike or I don't feel is right. Nobody has to feel unsafe or disrespected or not valued. Look, if you don't value me, go surround yourself with somebody else. Go elsewhere. Find somebody that you do value, because I don't want to waste my time with people that don't value me. As far as my kids, I am trying my best to be the best mom possible, to display to them the loving qualities as their mother, and to maintain discipline and structure, and to teach them what is not good, respectful behavior. And it's not easy, like especially parenting two teenagers. It's not easy, and we're definitely a work in progress. But I'm just gonna keep trying, because I know that I wasn't raised with the best techniques. So how can I know if I don't know and if I wasn't taught? So that's why I do so much personal development and learning, because I learn from people that know better than me, and I learn from experts that have healthy techniques of interpersonal communications and healthy relationship dynamics, because it's not the same, and it's not the same solution for every person, because every person's different. Somebody may be more logically minded and material founded, and somebody else may be very creative thinking and dramatic. I was told I'm very dramatic. Well, I am dramatic. I'm a Libra, which is aligned with art and love and nature and beauty. And most of my astrology is air signs and fire signs. So I'm spicy, I'm fiery, I'm cerebral, I'm communicative, I'm expressive, and I lack earth. I lack earth in my chart. So when it comes to details and picky and particular and grounded details, I hate all of that. I need somebody that is like a good partner or a friend to me to balance that out on me. But conversely, my daughter's a Virgo. My ex-husband's a Virgo. My sister's a Virgo. They are an earth sign. They're very grounded. They're very picky. They're very particular. They like the facts. Well, don't be surprised that I'm not that. It's not the way I'm wired. But then don't expect me to be that, because it's not the way I'm wired. And I can't expect somebody that is all earth, like very grounded and material minded, like just the facts, ma'am. Like, I can't expect them to be communicative and emotional or expressive or cerebral. They just want the facts. So I think it's really important to be realistic with the dynamics and the relationships that you have surrounding your life. Listen, everybody has family members where you have to get together for the holidays, and you may have that weird uncle or like an odd cousin that you have to tolerate, but if you see them one time per year, no big deal. Everybody can do that. Everyone can sit at a wedding and eat cake, whatever. I'm talking about like regular relationships that you see, the friends that you spend time with, the people that you choose to date and marry, the interactions that you have with your siblings and your parents, and how often you see them. Because if you know a relationship is going to end badly, if you know that you're going to see somebody and you know that no matter what happens, no matter how optimistic you may say, oh, well, maybe this time it'll be different, but you know it always ends in like an explosion fight, it's just a matter of time, well, don't go there. Don't go to that party. Don't go where that person's going to be. Or if you're going to go, make sure that you have a wingman with you, and make sure that you're going to leave at a certain time. Make sure that you have like a safe word with your friend or whoever is accompanying you, so you have a way to get out of that, so you can establish and maintain your boundaries. Because your personal space is established by you. Your boundaries of communication, you teach people how you want to be treated. No one can treat you bad if you don't permit it. That is a major lesson that I learned. It takes a lot of practice. I'm always practicing it because I still get goaded and I still get triggered, and I'm trying to get better at that. Usually it's the people who are closest to you that know how to trigger you the most. That's the deepest rooted emotional healing that needs to be done. But it's definitely top of mind. I'm not going to allow those things to ruin the rest of my night or to mar future interactions, like when I see my kids later. I'm not going to carry that with me because I had an isolated, annoying episode. Life sometimes has annoying episodes, so isolate that and then just focus on how to prevent that moving forward. So I hope this is helpful to you. I will be practicing it on the daily as well. So have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.